What time is it? It's 10 a.m. Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I'm in a hurry. Harry is in a hurry. They normally say Harry has no blessings, but there's an exception to that rule. Like in this case, I'm hurrying up for something important. I need to go and withdraw some money from Western Union, then go and deposit in the bank. Told you guys I'm in preparations for my clinical rotations. So meanwhile, I'm gathering some funds. Until they're enough, I'll have to leave to go and start my clinical rotations. So for those who are new to this channel, my name is Harry. I'm a medical student at Victoria University of Barbados School of Medicine. Yeah, I've been studying here. This is my 4th year. I started in 2019. Now we're in 2023. So my 4th year, which means I only have 1 year left to finish my studies. I'm originally from Kenya. So someone may ask, why didn't you study medicine in Kenya? Okay, maybe. I've never told you my story, and I think this will be the best time now to tell my story. See, my beard has grown once again in my hair. It means that I should get a new or a fresh haircut. It was just recently that I shaved. So as I was telling you, I need to tell you my story. And where do I start? Let me take you back to 2015. This is the year that I finished high school. I was a fresh high school graduate, still naive to the outside world. This place looked beautiful. So the Ministry of Higher Education released our results. It was now time for people to choose what colleges or universities they want to go to. Yeah. And at that moment, I hadn't decided what I wanted to do. If you would ask me at that time, what course do you want to do? I will tell you anything that comes, whatever that works. So my dad told me, it was I and my brother, he told us, you guys should now start applying for the courses you want to go and study for. By that time I had no course in mind, but when I went to the cyber cafe, as I was scrolling through the courses and I saw nursing, I told myself, nursing isn't bad. Maybe I can do nursing. So I scrolled further, saw clinical medicine. I wasn't interested in clinical medicine. Then I came across a course called orthopedics and trauma. Yeah. See, that guy is using a windmill and solar panels. He has decided to go all the way renewable. So it was my first time coming across such a word, or such a course, or such a term, orthopedics and trauma. But I was watching a certain soap opera. It was called Don't Mess with an Angel. There's this main character called Marichui. Then there was Miguel Sanderman, something like that, who is William Levy. So in that soap opera, William Levy was a doctor. And I can't remember well which type of doctor he was. But I had them mentioning something like orthopedics. No, it wasn't orthopedics, it was trauma. I think he was a trauma surgeon. So I wasn't really familiar with it, and by that time I had no smartphone to Google and see what orthopedics and trauma was. So when I saw orthopedics and trauma, I told myself, oh, so if I choose this course, I'll be like Miguel Sanderman. Okay, I ended up choosing orthopedics and nursing. Yeah, then I submitted my application, went home. So after some few days, while I was minding my business, I got a text on my phone. Oh, congratulations! You have been selected to go and do orthopedics and trauma medicine in Kenya Medical Training College, Machakos campus. Wow, I was so happy. And I wasn't really familiar with what orthopedics and trauma was, to be honest. Okay, so it's just like a risk I took. Yeah. So I informed my father, and they started making arrangements for me to go and start studying. That was now in 2016. So my admission was supposed to be on September, 2016. So I got admitted in Kenya Medical Training College, where I studied the course for 3 years. Yeah, and when I was doing the course, it seems that sorry, the wind was kind of blowing so strong. So I was saying that when I was doing the course, it seems that I wasn't the only one who was confused about the course. We were studying for something that we didn't know what we will become after we graduate. We were just there. We are not orthopedic surgeons, we are not clinical officers, we are not orthopedic nurses. We were just orthopedics and trauma students. No one really knew what title we'll hold after we graduate. Even some of our lecturers were confused. So who are we? We are just studying for something we don't know what we will graduate to become. There's even one lecturer who asked us, do you even know your job title? And I jokingly said, we'll become first aiders. So we struggled until we finished in 2019. That was after we had done our clinical rotations. We did part of our clinical rotations in Machakos level 5 hospital. Went to National Spinal Injury Hospital, that was in Nairobi. Went to Kenyatta Hospital in Nairobi too. Then I went to Kisumu District Hospital. That's when I completed my clinical rotations. I went and sat for the final exam and eventually graduated. After our graduation, now we parted the ways with our colleagues. It was now time to do job hunting. Let me tell you, I tarmacked on the streets of Nairobi looking for a job. It was so hard. If you try to reach out to some of your colleagues, how far they were and how they were doing, they were also in the same condition, tarmacking. Everyone was confused. But eventually, some of them got places where they were volunteering, and some got employment somewhere. I realized there's one bit of my story I did not tell you. You see, almost every hospital in Nairobi had my resume. Some people call it CV, but here they call it resume. So let me clear my throat. I tarmacked. I went to almost every hospital in Nairobi, be it Aga Khan, be it MP Shah, be it Metropolitan Hospital, Kayole District Hospital. Some of them I've forgotten the names. There were so many. I went to many hospitals. I did not find a chance to work in them. Even volunteering, no one accepted me. Yeah. But for me, I got tired. And while I was studying and rotating, I was amazed with how surgeons could attend to patients, diagnose conditions, perform surgeries. Yeah, the way they were knowledgeable and professional. And I asked myself, can't you become like one of them? Can't you be like one of them? What is the difference between you and them? They have more knowledge. They studied for long. Yeah, they practice a lot. So even you, if you put in more effort, practice a lot, and do study, you will just be like them. So I started looking online, schools that I can go and advance my studies so that I can become an orthopedic and trauma surgeon. All the schools we were searching, they required one to have an MD, medical degree. Yeah, so without a medical degree, you cannot do fellowship in orthopedics and trauma. Yeah. Which meant that I was supposed to enroll myself in an MD program. In Kenya, for you to study for MD, it takes 7 to 8 years, if I'm not wrong. And before you finish, you might end up even taking 9 years in school. Why? Oh, students have striked. Oh, lecturers have striked. Oh, the government has done this. You see such problems. So I started searching online schools that can accept international students. I searched in the United Kingdom. I searched in United States, Germany. I searched in South Africa. I did not find any. Or the ones that I found, they were too expensive, or they don't accept international students. Then as I was scrolling through the internet, I came across a certain website. It was a website to Lincoln. It's called Lincoln American University. Yeah. So I clicked on the website, started going through, and I saw they accept international students. And that school is in Guyana. But they had indicated that they have a sister school in Barbados. That was the Victoria University of Barbados. Look at this canopy. There's a nice shade here. Oh, it feels so nice. So I eventually ended up applying for this university in Barbados, which is the university I'm currently in, Victoria University of Barbados. Let me cross to the other side. I've never followed this route. Let me follow it as we talk. I was given a 50% scholarship. I was happy, but though, even if you look at the 50% scholarship, the kind of fees you're supposed to pay is too much. So the total amount was supposed to be $8,000 per month, not per month, per year. Yeah. So 50% of 8,000, it means that I was supposed to pay $4,000 per year, which is also a huge sum of money in Kenyan currency. That's 400,000 Kenyan shillings. So I started asking myself, how will I get all this money? How will I tell my parents? I started thinking and thinking. Now, I had told you that I had graduated, right? So let me take this story a little bit behind. Before my graduation now, I think I had I had applied for admission to Victoria University before my graduation in 2019. So one of my friends, he was called Steve Karanja. Yeah, he used to come and visit me frequently. There's also one of my friends called Amos Rotich and Duncan Miser. So they used to come and visit me frequently. So when Steve was at my place, I told him about it, and he told me, you see, during graduation, we are going to have more than 6,000 people at school. Yeah. You'll if you ask each person to give you only 10 shillings, just imagine how much money you'll have get, and it will be enough for you to pay your school fees and to cater for your flight ticket, and everything. Let me stop a little bit. There's too much noise here. Maybe shall continue when we reach or when we go past this place. I've never been to this place. I think I've been passing here by car, but not on foot. So I think the noise has subsided a little bit. Okay, let's continue. So where was I? I was telling you about Steve. So we started organizing. He asked me, what plan do you have that we can make each of these people to at least contribute 10 shillings to you? And I was telling him, maybe you should look for the MC, Master of Ceremony. Yeah, so maybe he can help us. He told me that's a good idea. And the other part was to print performers. So I was to print about 100 performers, and I'll look for my classmates who will help me distribute the performers. So I contacted some of my classmates. Most of them agreed to it and they were willing to help me. Yeah, so I went and got a permission from the chief of my area, and he gave me permission, and he gave me the performers. I remember I did not make the performance for myself. The chief gave me performers and a stamp on it. Yeah, so my work was just to go and produce more copies, but the original performer was from the chief. The chief of the area was Kayole. So meanwhile, as I was waiting for the graduation date, I went to Nairobi University, the performance. There's too much wind, I don't know if you guys can hear me. So I went to Nairobi University with the performance. I also went to KMTC with the performance before our graduation. And there's a friend of mine called Ray Nelson. He helped me work with the performers, and I appreciate most students contributed, and I gathered some few coins. It wasn't too much, but at least something is better than nothing. So the graduation day came. I took my performers, went to Nairobi University. Not to Nairobi University, Nairobi Kenya Medical Training College, which is the headquarters of Kenya Medical Training College. Look at this area, it looks beautiful. So during our graduation day, I tried looking for my classmates, but it wasn't easy finding them. It was a day of celebration, people are excited, so no one is keeping in mind about performers. No. So I just distributed a few, and it wasn't possible to go through with the plan that we had to meet the MC. No, it wasn't possible. So I ended up coming empty-handed for my graduation. So I met my parents, we celebrated the day. That's when I informed my dad that I got a scholarship to go and advance my studies. So he was happy, and he told me that he was going to make arrangements to start paying school fees. This is one of the tallest buildings in Barbados. In Warrens is where you'll find more tall buildings. So my dad was happy and told me, oh, he will make arrangements to help me pay the school fees. I was kind of relieved because plan A had failed. Now plan B, which was to tell my parents about it, is now working. Yeah, that's how God works. If this door closes, he opens another one. I think I should follow here. Let me cross and dash across here, but it's too busy. It's too busy. More power to you. Will I be able to cross? Yeah, the road is clear. Can cross at my own pace. No vehicles coming except the one coming. Oh, it's going down there. There's one charging here, but I've crossed successfully. So we started making arrangements with my dad, and he called me home one day. We went to the bank and deposited some money in the bank. It was around $4,000, which was the school fees. So after depositing the school fees, it was now time to start working on my ticket. Yeah. And also I needed accommodation and I need to eat. Yeah. I wasn't coming to Barbados to school and sleep on the streets. No. I had to have accommodation and I need to eat too. So there was much involved, more than just school fees. And I was supposed to be spending about $400 in a week in terms of rent. I don't know, about $200 in a week in terms of food. So it wasn't a walk in the park, it was expensive. So cumulatively, at the end of the year, you might find that I even use about 800,000, which is $8,000 per year. Yeah. Range Rover. One of the coolest cars I know. This is KFC in Warrens. Wow. I need to cross. Let me watch for the vehicles. There's Brenda, Letitia. These Warrens, I've been here a bunch of times. National Cultural Foundation. Let me cross to the other side so that we can get to Mercy. My story is not sweet because I realized that I'm stopping, filming, telling the story. Anyway, I hope you're following. So guys, let me go to Western Union first, withdraw the money, then I'll continue telling you my story. Don't go anywhere, just plug in along. We are not yet done. Let me use Western Union first. After that, I need to go to First Caribbean Bank. And I hope there's no long queue. Yeah, sometimes the queues, you get so old and the queue is waiting to be served. What is today? Today is on Tuesday. I also have to pass by my school. I need to deliver some things there. There is a Warrens. So let me go inside Mercy. After that, we shall proceed and do more business. I hope I have everything that I need. My passport. Oh, see, most of the times I normally forget my passport. Just hope there is no long queue, man. There's a queue, no? There's a long queue. I'm now down. I have to go and queue again on the bank. Shining like something else. The sun is scorching. Okay, let's hurry up and head to Fast Caribbean. Have a lot to do today. Maybe I'll look for a very quiet place so that I can finish my story. Currently I'm so busy and I need to go to my school too. So after that, maybe there's a place where I'll take you guys as we talk. They say they know, and they don't know again. Hang on there. When we are done. It's not that long, thank God. Only coins and local currency should be deposited to the coin machine. Coins and clean are free from any objects before depositing. All coin exchanges for non-CIBC Fast Caribbean clients will be subjected to a 2% minimum 5% commission. 10 minutes time, I think it should be done. I'm currently done. So let me draw some cash here.
Welcome. Please enter your secret number. Enter the amount when you are ready. Please wait while your transaction is processing. Thank you for banking with us.
So I got some cash. Deposited some cash and also I got some cash. Let me cross to the other end. So this is also Fast Caribbean Bank. I think it's the main offices here in Barbados, or their headquarters in Barbados, if I'm not wrong. Fast Caribbean. Which way should we follow? Let's follow this way. So it did not take me that long. About 10 minutes in Fast Caribbean and I was done. Thank God there was no long queue. Yeah. This building is tall. And then the building you see here, this one is Baobab Tower. It's one of the tallest buildings here in Barbados. I told you height restriction for buildings in Bridgetown has led to this place growing with the high-rises complex or high-rise complexes. Okay. CABC Fast Caribbean. There's another gigantic tree here. I'm sure it's very advanced in age. So this is the Baobab Tower. I used to think it was the tallest building in Barbados, only to realize that the central bank was the tallest building in Barbados. So I've shown you this place several times. Look at that. And that's First Caribbean Bank. How tall? So tall. It's about 50 meters tall. That's almost the same height with the central bank. So I'm heading to school. And I know I still owe you. I have not finished my story. How I got to Barbados. And why I came to Barbados. Not only how I got to Barbados and why I came to Barbados. Yeah. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. Don't go nowhere. Or is it don't go anywhere? Don't go anywhere. If I say don't go nowhere, is it a double negative? That's a double negative and is not allowed in English. But since we are not trying to be professional here or too official, we can use double negative outside here. We are free to use double negative. So let me say don't go nowhere. I think I should buy some sweets here. Should I buy inside here or let me go to One Accord Plaza? I also was supposed to pick my card from my First Caribbean Bank. I just knew someone was trying to access my account. So the bank realized and they blocked. That was so nice of them. At first I was mad. Why did they block my card? Only to come and realize they were helping me. And I just renewed my card recently, not long ago. So thanks to First Caribbean Bank. Let me buy some sweets from here. Hey, do you sell sweets? Yeah.
What sweet you want? Jolly Rancher?
No problem.
$1?
Yeah. So just bought some sweets here. Let's head to school. Warren's Court. So this is the famous One Accord Plaza. So if you hear someone talking about One Accord Plaza, it's talking about this building. And this is the Warren's Industrial Park or industrial area. Let's cross to the other side. Definitely. In Swahili, we normally say, wacha ni mumunye sweet. Kumumunye is to suck the sweet. Wacha ni mumunye sweet. The sweet itself was melting. Now it's so hard to unpeel it. I realized I moved my video so fast, or my camera. Some of you told me to be moving the camera slow. That's what I'm trying to do. So this is a Warren's Industrial Park. Inotech. I just forgot the student ID. Anyway, I hope someone will be there to open the door for me. Oh, why did I forget the RD? I hope it's not early onset dementia. Anyway, I'm too young to be demensive. There's no early onset dementia. It's normal to forget, but it's not normal to always forget. Forgetting 1 or 2 times is normal, but forgetting always is abnormal. Hello? Yeah. Ocean Fisheries Limited. This is a fish company. They normally process fish here. I don't one where they pack and sell it. Or what do they do with it after processing it here? Do they export? Do they supply locally? I think they do both. Export and supply locally. This is a Guardsman company. And this is my school, Victoria University of Barbados. I can see some notorious boys. They are going for lunch. Hey, Christopher, how are you doing? So this is our school, Victoria University of Barbados. And I'm going to have a small chat with the director. There's one lecture I'm supposed to see, and I will take you along. I won't leave you behind. I won't leave you outside. I'm taking you along. So this is the parking lot, and you can see there's written Victoria University of Barbados School of Medicine. Yeah. And this is the entrance. I hope. Thank you. How are you doing, Miss Reed? I'm fine. Hello. I'm promoting the school and they never pay me. Yeah? Okay. This is one of our students. She's called Azmat. Say hi. Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah. This is the anatomy table. It's covered. There's no one right now. So some of these are lecture rooms. Hello, Mr. Holder. How are you doing? Yeah. Dr. Thompson is here around? Yeah. Okay. So this is what we use to learn anatomy. Can you identify the muscles here? There's some sutures here. There's also another one here. So these are some of our lecture rooms. And I think students have gone for lunch. Here they were learning anatomy. It's a lecture room too. Just showing the school. This is a friend of mine called Joshua.
Hi, camera.
And this one is Mofe. How do you like to studies? You inherited my former class. Yeah. Okay, enjoy learning, students. Shall see each other.
Hey.
So there are some ladies here and one gentleman hiding. Say hi.
Qatar is 2030.
And this one is Catherine.
Hi.
This one is Precious. Precious, you are talking to the world. Or you don't want the world to see you?
No. They're seeing me now.
There's one particular person I'm looking for. This is the lounge room. I wanted. So I'm taking some pictures for the school, and this is the anatomy lab. So we're gonna upload the pictures and the videos on the website. They still have more here. Yeah, so there's still another anatomy lab. Hello, how are you doing, Skelly? Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Skelly. So this is the chemistry lab. Chemistry lab. It reminds me of high school. Does it remind you of high school? There's these beakers and cylinders here. The taps are working. We have some microscopes here. Yeah. So I finished my business here. Now it's time to head home. Yep, I don't know when next will I be here. So guys, that is it. I think finished the business ahead in the school. Let me wear my glasses. Yep. So I'm looking for a quiet place so that I can continue my story. There used to be a way here where we used to follow, but the place is dug now. No more way for us. Just have to follow the long route. Breaks your heart. I need a medic. This is Warren's, guys. I told you Warren's is the most beautiful city in Barbados, and I had shown you the other part towards the Dome Mall Massy supermarket. This place is more industrial. Yeah. The George Grevens building. I think we have to follow here and go to the other end. Inotech. Wingate Dental Office. Bound Hay Pharmacy. Doctor's Office, Dr. Bascombe has not sponsored my video. You should appreciate that I'm giving him a free shout out. So I'm waiting till I get to a quiet place, then we'll continue with our story. I need a medic. This is the famous One Accord Plaza, or some people call it $3 store. The name is One Accord Plaza, but I think $3 store has overridden the name One Accord Plaza. That's a garbage. Oh, it's not. That is a garbage truck. Range Rover Discovery. It's another baby. It's gone tomorrow. Oh, that she wants. It's another baby. So we are leaving Warren's. Oh, that she wants. It's another baby. Tomorrow. Oh, that she wants. It's another baby. Lately, I've been meeting some of you telling me, "Oh, Dr. Hari, we see you on YouTube. Ah, are you the guy from YouTube?" Yes, I'm the one. And I appreciate for your support always, coming and watching my videos. So if you meet me in the streets, say hello, say hi. Yeah, I'm a very friendly person. So I realized there's one bit of my story I did not tell you. You see, almost every hospital in Nairobi had my resume. Some people call it CV, but here they call it resume. So let me clear my throat. I tarmacked. I went to almost every hospital in Nairobi, be it Aga Khan, be it MP Shah, be it Metropolitan Hospital, Kayole District Hospital. Some of them I've forgotten the names. There were so many. I went to many hospitals. I did not find a chance to work in them. Even volunteering, no one accepted me. Yeah. What is this area? But we are still in the outskirts of Warrens. So I guess it's still Warrens. Yeah. My school is just here. The other bit of my story I did not tell you is that when I was looking for the money, before I told my father that I got an opportunity to go and study in Barbados, I looked for these prominent leaders. I went and looked for the governor. The number of times I went to the governor's office are uncountable. I looked for member of parliament, who is Babu Wino. I went to his office a bunch of times, all in vain. The governor was Sonko. I looked for him. I went to his office a bunch of times, all in vain. So where had I left? I told my father that I got an opportunity to go and study abroad. Yeah, he was happy. And he said he will organize for the money so that he can be paid. And I should start schooling. So that I could start schooling. Yeah. So by that time, I was in Nairobi. So he went home. He left me in Nairobi. After 2 weeks, he called me, "Hari, can you please come home?" The next day, I booked a bus and traveled home. So he told me that I have some money that I want to deposit for you in the bank so that you can pay to the school. He deposited $4,000, which I'm so appreciative of. That was a good sign. Show that I'm now realizing my dream to go and advance my studies. It was a good start. That's why I want to tell anybody who is stuck, you're looking to do something, you have no means, you have nowhere to start, where to go. You feel like all your plans are shattered. So I have this advice for anyone who feels that they are stuck. They have no means. Yeah, they have no any way possible to achieve their goals or dreams. Talk to your parents. They always have a plan. Talk to them. However big your dream might be, and you tried any means possible. I know most of us, especially at my age, will want to be independent. But you find that you have tried, you have failed. Talk to your parents. They always have a means. Our parents do struggle a lot and are ready to do anything for us. Which parent wouldn't like to see their son or daughter succeeding. So they'll put in anything they have within their limits, just to ensure that their children attain what they need. Sometimes our parents go to extremes just to ensure that we have what we need. Yeah. I know there's an urge or instinct for you to be independent, but please, if you have such heavy plans, please involve your parents. There's an estate here. There's a saying in Swahili, uchungu wa mwana ujuae ni mzazi. I don't know if it relates, but I think it kind of relates, because let me see. Uchungu wa mwana aujuae ni mzazi. This is a saying to say that the pain of a child, the person who can really understand it better is the parent. So I wanted to use this saying to mean that the needs that you want, there's nobody who can understand better the needs that you want other than your parents. So parents, I know there are parents watching this video. I want to encourage you never to give up on your children. Yeah. Sometimes they may have some demands that are heavy for parents to achieve. That might be heavy for parents to achieve. Please, parents, don't give up on your children. If it's within your means, please do. Have them wherever they want. There's a time I almost came to live in this house. This one here. But though we did not reach an agreement with the landlord. So on behalf of my fellow students, I want to tell you parents, thank you so much for always coming through for the needs of your children. I know it's not easy. Yeah. Some of you go to extremes of selling your properties, borrowing money in banks. Yeah, we appreciate that. And mostly after your children succeed, they eventually, as a sign of returning a hand, they eventually end up taking care of their parents in their old age. And children, no matter your age, the Bible normally says that you should obey your parents and respect them. To be specific, the Bible normally says, honor your father and mother so that you may live longer. That's in Exodus 20 verse 12. Yeah, it's the same was echoed in Ephesians chapter 6, where they say that you should honor your father and mother so that you may live longer on the earth. That's the first commandment with a promise. So you might be 20 years old, you might be 30 years old, you might be 40 years old. Whatever age you are, you're still a child to your parents. So respect your parents, honor them so that you may live longer on earth. First commandment with a promise. This is new to me. Just making random walks here. These are some of the neighborhoods in Barbados. So where was I? Now, after paying the school fees and organizing everything, we had to arrange how I will fly to Barbados. So there's a friend of my father called Jumba. Yeah, he helped me organize everything concerning flying to Barbados. So So we paid for everything, ticket, my accommodation money, and I ensured that I had something in my account so that I will be buying food while I'm in Barbados. So we paid for my first flight. I was supposed to go through, it was Nairobi. I was supposed to transit via Egypt, Germany, and after that I was supposed to go to Canada, then drop down to Barbados. So what happened, I reached to the airport after being cleared. They told me I cannot go via Germany if I don't have a Germany visa. This is my first time here. So I had to cancel my flight. I went back to my hotel room. I was in company of my father and Jumba. So we had to reschedule another route because I had a US visa transit. So we scheduled another flight that took me from Nairobi, Egypt. I went straight to New York. After New York, I went to North Carolina, a city called Charlotte. I don't know the pronunciation of that city, but I pronounce it Charlotte. Tell me the correct pronunciation. But